What's going on, guys? Drone to Dogs here. Welcome back to the channel. All right, guys, so today we're going to be checking out this really cool drone that I got off Amazon, and I cannot pronounce the name. What is this? Elinoover? You guys pronounce it. Pronounce it in the comments. Elinoover. Anyways, this is the Petrel, guys. Now, if you see this thing kind of looks familiar. If you've been following me for a while, it should look familiar. Now, you guys know I have the Super Droid Petrel, guys, which is called the Super Droid Petrel H828H. Well, this is the Petrel H828HW, guys. Now, what does the HW mean? Wi-Fi, guys. The one I have with just the H28H is just the altitude hold version, no camera. This has a Wi-Fi 1080p camera, guys. So I decided to pick this one up. It says Petrel long flight time quadcopter, guys, ultra long flight battery. And I know this thing, the non-camera version, I knew that thing flew right over 20 minutes, I believe, guys. Right over 20 minutes. I mean, it almost got about a 30-minute flight time, and that's freaking awesome for a toy grade drone. I can't remember how long, but I knew it flew over 20 minutes. I'll have to check that video out, and you guys go on my channel and check the video out of the Petrel H828H. Now, this is the H828HW, guys. So let's get it busting so we can record video now. We can take videos, auto hover, headless mode. Essentially everything the first one was, but now we got a camera. So let's go ahead and just pop this bad boy open. I'm doing everything with one hand. You guys know how we rock, man. Doing everything with one hand. Got the bad boy unboxing knife on deck. He been hiding from me for a little bit, so I got him out on deck. We ready to get it on in. Don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. You know how we do it. I'm doing this with one hand. Your boy Drones and Dogs. We get it busting on the channel. Let's go. Let's get it. Get that in there. See if we can pop this you dig out and get this unboxing cracking, because I do want to try to get this up for a flight time. Now, I'm not gonna try to fly it for the whole 20-30 minutes that it flies, because I know it does fly that long, but we do want to just test out the basic functions, which is the camera, photos, and all that good stuff, just to see how it compares to the last version, you guys. So right there, right out of that box, we got instruction manuals. I always recommend just to briefly go through it and make sure you guys familiarize yourself with the quadcopter and at least the remote and what everything does. So yeah, definitely just go over the instructions and stuff. And yeah, so that being said, let's go ahead and take this off. Now this one looks a little bit different. I should have brought the other one. My other one is like blue with black props. So this one like got black and yellow going on. I like the scheme, the design of everything. Yes, sir. Remote is labeled. I don't think my other remote is labeled on the other ones. So check this bad boy out. It's nice. This thing looks freaking nice. So right here we got a goodie bag, of course, with some extra propellers, screwdriver in there. Looks like we got a charger for the battery. And if I can remember, this charger is that yes, it's a JST charger to a USB, so nothing too crazy with that. Looks like we got some prop guards that I would not be using, but at least they give you some in case you guys want to prop guard this bad boy up. There's not a whole lot with this kit, so looking at the controller here. Controller is labeled, guys, so we got speeds right here, photo, video on the other side, altitude hold, of course, like it says. Looks like we got a takeoff and landing button, a gyro button, or a headless mode button. Look, we got a couple yaw features, circle button, yaw button or yaw feature, a couple little features here. Traditional trimming buttons on this side, pitch and roll stick, couple LED indicators here on top, on and off switch there. And of course, We have our FPV foam out here. Up top is where you're gonna place your phone at. And you're gonna need 4 AAA batteries for this bad boy, not included, okay? So that is the remote there, you guys. Now let's go and get to the gusto. Gusto. Here is the Superjoy Petrel, you guys. Like I said, just like the other one, we have some LEDs under the motor pods. On each motor pod, nice brush gear motors, but these my other one has lasted me for quite some time. So as long as you take care of it, it'll last you for quite some time. So there is the new feature here that we're checking out. That's the camera, the 1080p camera there. Of course, there's an on and off switch here on top there. Battery bay is in the rear. There is our battery right here. And I know from the last one, we get a hefty size battery. I can't remember what size battery we get. By pulling this battery out. Let's see if we can pull this battery out and see what kind of battery this is. Yeah, we can. Pulling that battery, I'm doing it with one hand. 3.7 volt. Focus. 3.7 volt, 2,000 milliamp hour battery. If you guys can see that, there, focuses in. There it is. So definitely a brick battery for this one. About the same size battery we get with our last time. This is what it's gonna give us that long flight time. Of course, it's using a JST connector, common connector, so you can use plenty of other batteries with this and keep flying. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I said nothing really different or new from the other one, except that this thing has a camera now. So, and I'm not seeing no SD card slot or anything, so I'm guessing everything is going to be recorded directly back via Wi-Fi to your phone. So that's not too much more jabber jawing, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get this guy up, and we're going to go for a flight. All right, guys. So we got this battery charged up. It's a beautiful day out. It is a bit chilly, but nevertheless, it's a beautiful day out. We're gonna get our first flight test of this hella cute, or Petrel. What they call it, the Petrel H828HW, guys. I'm excited to test this camera out and see what it does. You know what I'm saying? This also reminds me of that Snaptane drone. Snaptane had a drone that looked like this as well. But we're gonna get this guy ready to go and get a quick flight in. So let's go ahead and power on this battery, or power on this drone, power on the battery. So powering on the drone, you have red LEDs in the front, green in the rear. And let me turn on this remote control. Let's do up, down. That syncs the remote control to the drone, you guys. And I believe to do a level calibration, we do both joysticks down and inboard. Yes, it does. Controller beeps, lights flash on the drone. Now you guys know how this goes. We're gonna have to get into the Wi-Fi of this bad boy, the Wi-Fi of the drone. Helicute 720p is the Wi-Fi, so I'm connecting to that. All right, let it connect. We are connected to the drone's Wi-Fi. Now the app for this guy is the Helicute FPV app. Before we connect to the app, let's go ahead and start a screen recording. Okay, guys, screen recording is started. So let's hit Helicute FPV. This is the app. We're gonna click play and bow. So we have FPV, guys. You can see it. And yes, there we go. Now they say this thing has a 28-minute flight time. Now at a later date, we'll test that out, guys. You know, I'm not gonna be out here for no 28 minutes. I do know that this thing will fly for at least 20 minutes. Keep trying Wi-Fi. That it'll at least fly for at least 20 minutes, because I did that with this other one, the brother that has the non-Wi-Fi camera, just a line of sight flyer, and that thing flew for almost 30 minutes, I believe. So you have to check that video out. It's on my channel. Check it out. But we're gonna go ahead and test this bad boy out. The main part of this video today is to test out this camera. So let's check it out. Let's go ahead and start the recording. Okay, recording started via the app. We do have a couple features here. So we have a circle fly button here. We'll test that out. We also have an auto rotate button. We'll test that out. We have a headless mode. We're not gonna test that out. We have a automatic takeoff and land, traditional trim buttons. We have a speed button here. And then we have a photo and video button. I'm not sure if this one does flips. So we'll have to test it out. Maybe clicking in on the joystick might do flips. We'll have to check it out. But let's go ahead and get this automatic takeoff. Nice smooth takeoff. I like that. Took off real nice and smooth. So I believe by default we should be in the first rate. Look, I'm not touching anything. So it's just altitude hold. There's no GPS or nothing like that, you guys. Keep that in mind. Just altitude hold, but it's for a little mild breeze out here today. It's gonna get blown. So it's getting blown that way with the breeze, but you can see I'm not really touching anything, and this thing is pretty much holding solid. Look at that. I'm not touching anything, and it's holding there. You guys see me? So, camera looks pretty decent for Wi-Fi. Of course, you guys, if you're interested in picking this up, there will be a link in the description for this bad boy. I did get this bad boy off Amazon, and there is a coupon, at least at the time of this video, so you guys check it out. So we're cruising around. I am noticing some breakups in the Wi-Fi already, though. My Wi-Fi feed is frozen just by looking at it. And we're just cruising around here in the first rate. So yeah, Wi-Fi feed is frozen. That's not good. Okay, we got it back. We got it back, so just cruising around here in the first rate, not doing nothing too crazy. Yeah, the Wi-Fi feed is freezing up something crazy. Just cruising around here with this old hella cute Petrel, or whatever they want to call this little thing. It flies decent. I'm just noticing a lot of freezing in the Wi-Fi. So let's up the rate. Second rate. Look at that, a lot more pitch on than the second rate. A lot more pitch on than the second rate. Third rate. See, this is full forward here. In the third rate, look at that. So this would be if you was in any wind or had to fight any type of breeze, you would kick it up in the third rate. And this is how it flies. Not too bad. Got some pep on it. Let's go back down into the first rate here. I think first rate is plenty enough for today right now, or maybe second rate. We'll go to second rate. There we go. Yeah, the Wi-Fi feed is freezing up a lot, which is unfortunate. So now you can see me now. You can see me in the camera. What's up, y'all? Let's see if it has flips. Oh yeah, it does have flips. So press it in on the right joystick and giving it the input, and it does flips. Okay. So it does do flips. Yeah, getting a lot of frame. I mean, I expect freeze framing with the Wi-Fi, but this thing is doing a lot of freeze framing. They should have put a SD card slot on this. If they would have put an SD card slot, it would have been a lot better, because then you wouldn't have all the frame dropping, and you could get better, crispier, clean footage back for editing. But the drone itself flies great. It flies just like the other one. Just like the other one. Nice and stable and smooth. Still here in the second rate. So this is not bad at all. So, I mean, in my recommendation, if you can get the other one that I have without the camera, just get that one, because they both fly the same, and you know, if you're looking for a camera drone, I wouldn't recommend this one for a camera drone, but for a long flyer that you're gonna get a long flight time with, yes, you're gonna get that. I know you're gonna get that flight time with this, with that 2,000 milliamp hour battery. And it has a red JST connector, which is a bonus because you can use plenty of other batteries. And it like froze up on a flip there. That's funny. Let's see something real quick. Let's go ahead and try something real quick. Let's go ahead and do an automatic landing. Landed it. See, we're getting a lot of freeze. See, here is here is the Wi-Fi antenna right here. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to just pop this antenna out and see if that increases our range. Maybe we're getting some interference from this. Let's see if we can pop this out. This antenna out. Yeah, see, pop it out and let it just dangle there and see if that helps our range. We're gonna let the antenna dangle and see if we get better reception that way. Still got 6.5 minutes of recording. Let's go ahead and take off again. See if it still freezes with the antenna just dangling. Getting a little breeze coming out. It's still pretty laggy. Sometimes if you let that antenna dangle, you get a little bit of better reception back to from the Wi-Fi. Yeah, super laggy on the camera. All right, I'm gonna just stop this recording. That's about enough of that. And just keep the screen recording going so you guys can just pretty much see that. But as a flyer, yes. For the camera, no. So I would just get the non-camera version if you can find it, or whichever one is cheaper, because they're both good flyers, guys. Both good flyers. So I'm your boy Drones and Dogs. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next episode. Deuces.